the distance. I don't know if this one will. Riggs is 21-6 in fights that have ended in the opening round. Baroni, he is 9-2.
When I fought Baroni, he punched me so hard in the head, it rattled my teeth a little bit. 15, 20 times. That guy has got power in each fist.
Riggs going up high. He's a southpaw.
In fact, it's funny. He's actually a natural right-handed fighter, but his dad made him a southpaw.
This is where I think the height will come in. Throwing head kicks.
Now Riggs getting on top.
This is where Phil doesn't want to be.
Trying to pass.
Be on his butt. Riggs staying very tight to him. Working around those legs.
Takes his back.
Careful back position.
Riggs is working.
This is how you defeated Baroni with a rear naked choke.
There it is all over again.
He's got it.
Baroni's got to put his back to the mat. He's got to get his back on the mat so Joe can't be on his back.
Working in Arizona Combat Sports, Riggs grapples with some of the best in the sport. Ryan Bader, Jamie Varner, C.B. Dalloway, the Lally brothers.
He's showing it now. He has fluidly changed all those positions and still maintain top control.
Baroni, how does he get out of this position, Frank?
Well, he's got to push that head away, pop his hips out, and pull those hips out so he can square up with Riggs and get back to his punching game. Riggs is too long. We'll go back to height again. Riggs is too long, so even elevators is tough by Baroni. He's going to run into that length again.
Now, side control. Riggs takes Baroni's back again.
And Riggs' jiu-jitsu and positional movement, you can see him switch to half guard right there. It's beautiful.
He is fluid. Very fluid, Joe Riggs.
It's interesting. He's won 13 fights via submission, but 7 of those have been due to strikes.
Baroni using up a lot of energy on the bottom right now.
He is.
And unfortunately, Baroni's gas tank has always proven to be his Achilles heel in mixed martial arts.
And that's Joe's strategy. Push him hard, use his conditioning, make him tired.
Joe Riggs saying that he remembered watching Phil Baroni fight when he was in the 7th grade. Now he's facing a man that he grew up rooting for.
Baroni doing a good job of getting back up to his feet.
Riggs drop down for a shot there. Pull out a single leg. Trying to crawl up him. Baroni's got to keep popping those hips. He's got to keep making space. He's got to crawl up that cage to get back to his stance.
And you would imagine that Riggs would know a thing or two about wrestling when he lists UFC Hall of Famer Randy Couture as one of his idols.
Now Baroni's on top.
Riggs dropped for the single leg, but lost the scramble. Sat back to the guard, kind of gave up position.
Baroni with some body work, 1:35 to go.
And loud body work. You can hear that.
How much does that hurt?
They hurt. Baroni, he's just muscular and strong, and whatever he does, it hurts. All of his punches hurt.
He's worked with Mark Coleman and Kevin Randleman. Coleman, of course, the godfather of ground and pound. Don't want to call him a grandfather. He'd kick my ass.
Well, Joe slowed down the action here with his guard. He's got his foot on his hip. He's waiting to kick back and go for an armbar, waiting to kick back and go for a leg choke. Phil keeping his elbows in nice and tight and pounding away.
Stop it right there. Stop it. Stand it up.
So they stand him up and the crowd loves it. Both fighters now tired.
Very explosive, straight punch from Riggs.
Single leg takedown by Riggs. Baroni trying to pound him out. First 2 fights, a lot of grappling.
Baroni really credits his camp. He worked on his ground game with one of the best American Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners, Robert Drysdale. He sparred in the stand-up with Sean Tompkins and K1 veteran Dewey Cooper. Said it was one of the best camps he's had.
Now Baroni taking the back of Riggs.
And doing damage. Quick right punch. Flipped him right over.
Did we anticipate a grappling contest when this one started? I didn't.
And the end of the round.
Good work, both. Good work.
Nice. We fight the takedown. We don't punch. We don't punch when he's trying to take it out. He's scared. Doesn't want it, man. Well, it started out bad for Baroni. He had great position. He looked like he was going to throw some bombs. But after that head clash, Riggs, swimming inside in the leg trick, took dominant position and really kept that dominant position. Was able to do some good damage from the top. But later in the round, like Phil Baroni always does, he starts showing some comeback skills, and in particular some wrestling here. He lost the single leg, but pops over with the whizzer and drives Joe back into a dominant position. Got a few strikes in, took control.
I think there was an illustration of how much Riggs respected Baroni's power by going for those repeated takedowns. Of course, Riggs is a decent puncher in his own right.
You ready? Get on, come on.
Riggs considers himself a freestyle fighter, but his wrestling and jiu-jitsu looking very good. I also thought Phil Baroni did a nice job on his back of getting to his feet.
He did.
So round two, scheduled for three 5-minute rounds. Phil Baroni in the short red trunks. Joe Diesel Riggs in the long red trunks.
Isn't it interesting that Baroni demanded a southpaw, Frank? Usually Orthodox fighters try to stay away from the lefties.
Yeah, it's odd that he'd want to fight a southpaw. You almost always have the advantage when you're fighting the opposite as opposed to yourself.
Riggs missing with a wild right hook.
Riggs starting to loosen up on the punches now. See him measuring, reaching that jab. Now he's getting crazy. Hitting back fist.
But remember, Baroni has major punching power, especially at this weight, if he can catch him.
And every punch is hard. He doesn't throw soft punches.
Went in for that Superman punch,
And it landed, and Baroni is on his back again. Frank, why is that Superman punch so deceptive?
It makes you think a kick is coming. So you lift, you get ready for the kick, and then the punch comes through the center. So you get on one leg, and then you get punched.
Phil Baroni to his feet, takes the knee. Now a double leg takedown by the New York Badass.
Well, it was the right technique to throw with that knee, but he lost the takedown because of it.
very evenly matched so far, Riggs and Baroni.
Now look at Riggs. He had that underhook. That's where you want to be when you have a man in your guard.
And last round, Baroni landed 31 strikes on the ground. Riggs only landed 6.
Left hook getting through for Baroni. Riggs to his feet, covers up, spins, knee, steps off.
He's turning into a great fight.
Baroni may have gotten caught. He looks a little wobbly.
Got hit. Riggs snapped in that straight punch and hit him.
Riggs really turning over that left hand. Now goes downstairs.
Baroni has a tendency to wind up on his punches. He kind of jerks his hands a little bit and lets you know he's going to punch you. I saw it in my fight. Riggs is starting to see the same thing. Every time he winds up, he lets go.
Baroni shooting. Nice sprawl by Riggs to stay on his feet. Phil Baroni's tired now. He takes a right hand and a left. Now, but he's still on his feet.
Phil Baroni never says quit.
Riggs landed a massive straight punch on that. On that exchange.
Riggs really starting to find his rhythm now. Looking for the single leg. Goes down.
Runs the pipe with it.
Baroni drops.
Wow. See Riggs reaching his arm
Yeah, he's
inside his
looking
neck.
for the Kimura, isn't he?
For the sit out. He's going to stop the takedown and sneak around his back by keeping his arm inside.
Pushes him off. Riggs showing his strength. Baroni circling. He's tired and spent.
Oh, that shot had very, very little explosion on it. This is where I felt Phil weaken on me when he had my leg and he was hanging out down there.
Riggs pulls him into his guard. He'll take a breather. Baroni.
There's a leg choke attempt.
He's going for the tie down. He may have
Baroni's
it.
in big trouble here. He's in big trouble.
Baroni trying to pull out. Riggs has time.
question is, who spent more energy in that one, Riggs or Baroni?
To get caught in a leg choke like that and have the legs around your head sucks the life out of you, cuts off the blood to your head. But they both expended some energy on that hold. Phil's got 30 seconds. He should push him in the cage, pound on a little bit, get some points in this round, do some damage.
This is what we like to call the war of attrition in combat sports, a very back and forth affair.
12 seconds to go in round number 2. 170 pounders. Welterweights in the cage. Phil Baroni, Joe Riggs.
Riggs landed 30 of 41 strikes in that second round. Baroni 16 of 34. Baroni was 2 for 4 in the takedown department. Riggs 1 for 1.
Riggs damaged Phil. Phil.
Not letting your hands go. You need to let him go when he hits you. You cannot move back. You cannot close up. You need to hit him.
We talked about the Superman punch earlier. Here it is. Lift the leg, throw the hand, and then Riggs went for a nice double underhook and a leg trip. Got the takedown. Great combination of moves. Very deceptive and very tricky. When Riggs did take the rest, he set up the leg choke right here, pushing the arm down, throwing the legs up around the head and shoulder. He had a great leg choke in position here. Baroni able to pull back and make enough space to breathe. When he did, Riggs switched to the straight arm bar, almost got him. Baroni's way too strong, pulled himself out.
Third and final round between Phil Baroni and Joe Diesel Riggs. And here are two men that did not touch gloves to start the fight, but they do touch gloves to start the third and final round.
Interesting the amount of respect one will have for someone else when you're in the cage, trying to beat each other up.
Riggs is going back to the kicks now.
There's a nice
that knee hurt Baroni.
And there's another one.
They hit him right
Now Baroni in trouble.
It was a well-placed knee right in the sternum.
He goes up top. Baroni buying time now. He takes a spotty heel kick. Riggs, relaxed, in control.
Riggs is really loosening up now, and he should go back to that inside kick and take away Baroni's leg.
Baroni
Trying to buy some time here.
takes a straight left hand. Another high right knee by Riggs. Now he goes downstairs.
He's coming in with power, everyone.
Take the hop. Let's go.
Tell you what, Baroni does have a chin, though. He'll take a beating.
I have never hit anybody so hard as I hit Baroni that night.
And what about Joe Riggs really unleashing everything in his arsenal?
Straight left hand, right on the chin of Baroni.
Oh, he is really unleashing
Baroni
power.
needs to circle away from that fence.
He's got to circle out and get away from the power. Away from the fence and away from the power. He's doing neither.
Now Baroni trying to back up Riggs by going to the body. And straight right hand to the body will take a lot out of a fighter.
That's a money shot, especially when you follow up with the left hook.
Baroni trying to catch his breath. He's got some blood now coming
Those kicks.
out from over his left eye.
Riggs needs to stick to those kicks. Inside, outside, body, and then head.
What do?
They take away your wheels. They break down your foundation. They take away your power.
He is mixing it up to the leg, to the body, to the head. Baroni is now on his bicycle.
Baroni hands down, breathing out of his mouth. Now Riggs closing the distance. Baroni.
Interesting point to mention, Frank, the fact that Baroni didn't come in at 170. He came in at 168. I mean, did he lose too much weight? And is that becoming a factor? I mean, here we are in the third round.
Another knee followed by a left hand by Riggs as he looks over at his corner.
I mean, it could be. I mean, to be that lean, you got very little energy. You got very little fuel left on your body.
Head kick. And look at Baroni just breathing heavily in the ring.
And yet he remains in the pocket. He stays in the pocket like a true warrior that he is.
Phil's got to open up and let combinations go. Is that a kick from Phil Baroni?
Rick says bring it on.
Left hand goes downstairs again. Riggs, straight left hand, left knee. Baroni just getting punished in the game. Trying to survive, Phil Baroni. Joe Diesel Riggs has been in command.
Frank, if you were in Rick's position, would you be at all frustrated by the fact that you're unable to put Baroni away?
Now, Phil has got an amazing stamina and an amazing heart on him. It almost seems like the more you damage him just before he's done, he always comes back.
Ooh, mean right hook, knees, elbows, everything by Riggs. Another right hook on the chin of Baroni. Riggs, complete package tonight.
Anybody have a kitchen sink?
Exactly.
This is where good boxing will really help Riggs out. We talked about it when we talked before the fight. He just needs to relax and just let him flutter and flow.
30 seconds left. Phil Baroni.
It's a beautiful straight right to the body. Baroni's got to lift up that jab and make it an uppercut.
Baroni trying to leave it in the cage. Now Riggs goes and trips him, takes him down. And he'll ride this one out.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision. All 3 judges score about the same, 30-27. All 3 in favor of the winner, Joe Diesel Riggs.